Good afternoon, it's just a minute past 12 on the 26th of September. I've come back over in pursuit of looking for something special. Just come round here, I'm just having a look in the margins with the Polaroids. You won't see it on camera, but there's actually a carp just down here resting up in the margins. It's not one of the ones I'm after, but it's a fish nonetheless. But I'm going to carry on having a look round and see if I can find the fish that I'm interested in. I'll talk a little bit more about that on the next piece of film footage. I don't know whether he's showing up on the film footage here. I've got a Polaroid lens on here, but there's another one just here as well. Albeit it's only fairly small, to be honest. It's not anywhere near the size I'm looking for, but at least I'm finding a few fish. Here we are. I've found a group of 3 of the larger fish now over on the one side. That's more that I was looking for. That's the sort of stamp of fish. Can't zoom in anymore, I've only got this camera, and as I said, there's no Polaroid lens on it, so I'll carry on having a look round and then I'll come back here, drop a little bit of bait in and see what happens. Yeah, I think that's a slightly better shot. I think you can see one of them in the middle of the screen now. They look to be well above 20, all 3 of them. Still not quite what I'm after, but it'd do for a start off if I can't find anything else today. Scrambling down places like this at my age is alright, it's getting back up that's always the problem. But anyway, I've just popped back round to put a bit of bait in. I've just seen those fish again here, but they've just this minute gone now, so now would be a good time to get a little bit of bait in. So I'm going to put a little bit of hemp in, not a great deal. Bang it through the tree there. It's quite snaggy here actually. But they are 3 very, very, very good fish. Keep having a look round, make sure they're not here while I'm putting this in. Just enough room for 1 rod from where I'm going to be sitting. Right, got half a dozen baits in my pocket somewhere. So just check that there are no fish over here while I'm putting this in. Just split a couple of these baits so they A little looks like a lot is what I'm trying to achieve. And hopefully the fish will think that it's just stuff falling off the trees naturally anyway. Right, let's get out of here and go and get set up. Sorry, I'm jumping between cameras here, but if you look just in the middle of the screen, you will make out I've just popped back round now. I baited up and then I came back round for a look. I haven't put my rod in yet, and there's still one of the big ones is down here at the moment. Can't see the other two. Ah, there's one of the other ones. He's just across there, just there, look. Oh, hang on, sorry, lost it on the screen. There. So I've still got a couple of fish in the area. I'll wait till they just move off before I get a rod over to here. There's that one coming back here now. It's not very good because it's not a polarised lens, but you can see it. He's just got his mouth up on the surface. Anyway, I'll head back round. Well, I've got the rods in now. I've been over the other side, had a check round. I've still seen those fish there, as you'll see from the footage off the mobile phone. I put some bait in, as I said, and then I left it and I went back, and there's still some fish in that area, although it only looked like one of them was having a look down below, the others were on the surface, but they're still there. That's the main thing. So I've waited till it's cleared, and then I've just put the rod across there now to where I'm fishing. I have got the other rod in as well, round the corner from me, just in the margins, the in case of rod, in case one just comes up there by chance. I've not seen anything there at all. It's just the fish over the other side. That's the main target area. But as I've got both rods with me, I might as well leave one dangling in the margins, because you never know. But it's over the other side that I'm interested in. They're three good fish, and they're the best three fish I've seen over here today. Certainly look to be in excess of 20s. They're not the fish I'm after though. There is three fish that I've seen over here on my visits to the water, and these three fish are much larger than that. I'm not going to tell you how big they are at the moment, but they're much larger than that, we'll just say. But out of these three fish, there's one that I'm interested in particular. I'm not really one for naming fish. This one's probably already got a name, I don't know, nobody's told me. But I'm just going to call it MD for the moment, and it's that fish that I specifically want to catch. It's not necessarily the biggest out of the three, but it's the one I'm most interested in catching, which probably doesn't make sense to some of you. You'd think I'd want to go for the biggest, but it's not. There's a reason for wanting to catch it. And I've actually seen a picture of this fish where it's been caught before. BP sent me a picture. BP will know who he is, and very kind of him. When I first mentioned that I was interested in coming over here, he provided me with a few pictures of his captures from here. But it was the one fish that he showed me that really sparked my interest. But on my looks over here, I came across at least two other big ones, and they were all in a group the one day. There's no mistake in them. But I've not been able to locate them today. But then again, location is going to be a little bit difficult over here. There's a lot of the water's in shade a lot of the time. There's quite a wind blowing down here, and I did see the fish that I was after when I was here the other day, but it wasn't feeding, it was just basking in the sunlight. But anyway, that's enough talk. I've got the rods in, I've got the bait in, it's a matter of sitting and waiting now. I'm going to have to be right on top of the rods here because it's quite snaggy all around this lake, and I'm not going to be able to give the fish an inch, to be honest. There's no room for them to run. Haven't seen too many of you this year, have I? There we go. Tench, probably your average tench, 2.5, 3 pounds. As I said, bit of an anticlimax, but a fish nonetheless. Not what we were after though. Let's get it slipped back. Yes, we're in. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. No, he's free. Can't give it an inch. Come on. Come on. He's coming. Just wait. Come on. Got another tench on the other rod. Feels like another tench anyway. It's just dropped back. You can tell the difference between those and the carp. But as I was just saying on the other piece, I just missed a run on the other rod, the banker rod, where the 3 fish were. So I don't know whether that's today's chance gone. Nice female, good size. I should think that must be getting on for about 4. So it's providing a pleasant little interlude. They're very good condition, absolutely beautiful condition fish though, as I've heard the carp are over here. So anyway, I'm going to carry on fishing on and perhaps we'll get lucky. It's just 5:45 now. I can fish on for a bit longer. I've got a bit more time before I have to be out the fishery. I think my chance has come and gone though. I think that missed run earlier was probably my only chance of the day. As I said, it's not a run's water. On the plus and positive side, it's only my 2nd trip. I think I did get it right. I did find the fish, put the right amount of bait in, and it did produce a run in the end, but God knows why it wasn't there. But anyway, as I said, when your luck's in, your luck's in the other day, and obviously today mine isn't in. I've had 2 nice tench, so that's sort of broken it up nicely. Obviously I'd much rather have a carp because that's what I'm after, but that's how it goes sometimes. I knew it was always going to be difficult. The odds are always against me because you can't fish here at night, so the fish have got all night to go around and mop up bait and feed up. And you know, there isn't a super huge head of carp in here, so it's always going to be a bit tricky, but I'm not disheartened, and I'll come back again in a few days time and have another go and see if we can do any better. But I'm going to wrap the vlog up here now and start packing some of my gear away and put the camera away. If I do happen to get anything before I go, obviously I'll put that on the camera. But until the next time, once again, thank you for watching and all the best with your angling.